Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari. But you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Skip to the good part, Doc.
We plugged the brain implant into Mr. Valentine, assuming he's willing to take on the risks.
Hell, why not? Plenty of room in my head anyway.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong. We load both. He'll act as a...
Uh-huh. All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Let's see what we've got. Found some stims in here.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad.
You are experiencing these memories as Kellogg.
That cost her more than a few
This may
beatings.
prove disorienting at first.
I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then. I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though.
Trying to sleep.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. You focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand that's what happiness felt like. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here, and...
Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
No, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to...
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. I just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid, and there was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was.
We seem to be getting closer.
Didn't matter who
Try
I
this
was
next
supposed
one.
to kill. I got pretty good at it.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748. Initiate.
Systems offline.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. I guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
Pod C6.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never like to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
Down the hall near the end.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
This is the one.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it.
Here.
Open it. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never like to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but,
I found another intact
still human.
memory. Whenever
Better
you're
this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory, so good news, I think.
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days, you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold...
The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
Still.
Okay.
But the cry, and I can't get over crying.
X688, ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
And nobody.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
How much I care for you. It's all over, but the dreaming. Poor little dream that keeps trying to come true. It's all over, but the crying, and I...
No movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Dr. Amari.
Let's start over. How are you feeling?
Next time I have to watch someone's life story, I want popcorn.
Well, if you're cognizant enough to joke, I think we can safely say that you're out of critical condition. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes, their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
What? You don't have a spare teleporter lying around? What kind of egghead are you?
This is serious. No one outside the Institute could dream of making that kind of technology. Wait, maybe that's it. That memory about Virgil, their scientist who went rogue? If we found him...
There's gotta be another way.
We delved into every memory we could find. This is the only thing I can think of that might get us more answers.
I don't know. I'm not even sure we can track him down.
The memory gave us a starting point, the glowing sea. But that can't be right. Trying to survive there is unthinkable.
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation and the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
Oh, I'm going in naked. Fingers crossed I get superpowers.
I know you're joking, but as a doctor, I feel obligated to remind you that unprotected radioactive exposure will only kill you. Dead. D-E-A-D. So be sure you find a way to get through there with your life intact. And good luck. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
You want to try for round 2? Let's go!
What are you talking about?
Wait. Were you just playing a joke on me?
I guess that's for you to wonder, and for me and Kellogg's memories to know for sure. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Rad-Away you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
There's something wrong with you, Nick. I don't want you with me.
I told you I'm fine. But I get it. Going through Kellogg's brain was a doozy for both of us. I'll be in Diamond City when you've had time to cool off.
Heads up. Wait there.
Need something?
Come on.
Will do.
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
Just looking to trade a little.
Yeah, sure thing. Hey, you dropped something.
Please drop something worthless.
The memory den's not accepting new clients right now, sweetheart.
Hey everyone, gather around. Let's kick the breeze back. Shoot the fat. Now I know
Brotherhood
you
of
all are
Steel,
doing your
but
own
it's
thing, but I don't want anyone here to forget what matters. Hey, Daisy.
Hancock says newcomers are welcome in the third rail. Go on in.
Can't say I'm surprised to find you in a dump like this, MacReady.
I was wondering how long it would take your bloodhounds to track me down, Winlock. It's been almost 3 months. Don't tell me you're getting rusty. Should we take this outside?
It ain't like that. I'm just here to deliver a message.
In case you forgot, I left the Gunners for good.
Yeah, I heard. But you're still taking jobs in the Commonwealth. That isn't going to work for us.
I don't take orders from you. Not anymore. So why don't you take your girlfriend and walk out of here while you still can?
What? Winlock, tell me we don't have to listen to this shit.
Listen up, MacReady. The only reason we haven't filled your body full of bullets is that we don't want a war with Good Neighbor. See, we respect other people's boundaries. We know how to play the game. It's something you never learned.
Glad to have disappointed you.
You can play the tough guy all you want. But if we hear you're still operating inside Gunner territory, all bets are off. You got that?
You finished?
Yeah. We're finished. Come on, Barnes.
Look, pal. If you're preaching about the Atom or looking for a friend, you've got the wrong guy. If you need a hired gun, then maybe we can talk.
Maybe. Why don't you tell me who those guys were first?
A couple of morons looking to climb the ladder of success by stepping on everyone else on the way up. Shouldn't be surprised, though. That's how it goes when you run with the Gunners.
Never heard of the Gunners. Who are they?
One of the biggest gangs in the Commonwealth. Got a rep for being crazy. You know, so tightly wound you'd think they were a cult or something. Stuck with them for a while because the money was good, but I never fit in. That's why I made a clean break and started flying solo. Now what about you? How do I know I won't end up with a bullet in my back?
You don't. That's part of the risk, right?
Can't argue with that. I'll tell you what. Price is 250 caps. Up front. There's no room for bargaining. What do you say?
I don't suppose you'll take a check.
Unless a check is how you say 250 caps around your neck of the woods. I'm afraid you're out of luck. Maybe next time.
You still looking for work, MacReady?
That depends. You ready to fork over 250 caps?
I'm really broke. Can I pay you later?
No. I don't like doing business that way. Look, come back when you have the caps and maybe we can make a deal.
You still looking for work, MacReady?
That depends. You ready to fork over 250 caps?
I'd pay you, but I don't have that many caps to spend.
Tough break. If your luck changes, I'll be here. Until then, adios.
What? Another one of you mercs looking for MacReady? He's in the back room.
Boy, we got beer. If you ain't buying beer...
Who's the singer?
That is Magnolia, the flower of the third rail. Anything you want... Now, you gonna order?
The third rail.
What? So, you buying a what?
So Hancock's the owner?
That's right. Owner and mayor of this whole bloody town. Trust me, never get on his bad side. Oh, and... so what?
Hancock has a bodyguard?
Yeah. The redhead with the condescending stare. Trust me, Gov, something about her ain't right. I'm trying to sell drinks here. You in?
What's the word around town?
Well, they say there's a newcomer around here who doesn't understand that I'm a bartender, not a damn news bot. Now, are you gonna drink?
Don't need anything today. Excuse me, miss.
What's the matter, handsome? Don't tell me you didn't like the song.
I love the song. It was perfect.
I think the song wasn't the only thing you were enjoying.
Oh, well, thank you. A girl tries her best. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? Don't tell me. Let me guess. I think I know a fellow performer when I see one. You're good with your words. Know just the right thing to say at the right time. So what brings a man like you to my part of town?
Oh, I woke up here. Just me, my underwear, and regret.
That sounds like the beginning of a great song. I think you and I are gonna get along. So it's my turn to answer questions, right? What can I do for you?
I was wondering if we could get to know each other better.
Oh, really? Go on.
You, me, an evening walk under the streetlights.
And then what?
Music.
I knew you were something special, all right. Let me get my coat.
Yeah. Let's get out of here.
Let me get my coat. I haven't been out on the town in too long. Thank you.
Magnolia.
I have to head back.
Excuse me.
What? No, it can't. It's you. From Sanctuary Hills, right?
Yeah, I'm from Sanctuary.
What? You don't remember me? I sold you that space in the vault. But then I wasn't on the list to get in. But you, look at you. 200 years, and you're still perfect. How's that possible?
The vault had these pods that froze us in place. I only thawed out recently.
What? Vault-Tec never told me that. Unbelievable. Well, I had to get to the future the hard way. Living through the filth, the decay, and the bloodshed. Look at me. I'm a ghoul. A freak.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you were pretty ugly before.
You know, you're the only other person I met from before. Oh God. I've been so alone here. No Commonwealth settlement. Once a ghoul with 200 years of Vault-Tec sales experience.
Hey, you know, you could head back to Sanctuary. I'll come visit. I promise.
Really? You will? Okay. I'll head over there right now. You promise you'll come visit, right? I'll see you there.
If this ghoul ends up living anywhere near me, I'm moving out.
Excuse me.
You're going to come visit, right?
Let me know if you find some spare ammo.
before you even start, let's skip to the point. We have rooms, one room specifically. Payment due up front.
I'll think about it.
Oh, I'll just cross you off the waiting list then.
Excuse me.
Oh man, someone new! You need some jet, man? Homebrewed, reasonable prices?
You have any work?
Yeah, actually, you might be perfect. You know the Gunners, right? The high-end mercenaries? Well, a few of them were talking about scavenging around that old hallucinogen building. I mean, just think about that name. There's gotta be some shit there that's out of this world. You get me something, I pay you 200 caps.
Your offer's a little low, Fred.
All right, let's make it 250.
Not good enough. You said there's already a crew of mercs there.
I did say that, didn't I? How about 300?
Good Neighbor's full of chem addicts. You have plenty of money to fund this job.
Okay. You got me. 400 caps, that's all I can put out.
You said there are gunners out there?
The blackest-hearted mercs around, friend. Well-armed, organized. So, you know, make sure they don't catch you.
Anything more you can tell me about hallucinogen?
Like I said, that name's killer. They probably made all kinds of chemicals worth grabbing. The Gunners were willing to send a team in there, and those guys don't go after lame marks.
All right, Fred. We have a deal.
You're the best. The absolute best.
You again. Staying with us today, I trust.
Can you tell me a bit about this hotel?
Oh, why do they always have questions? The Hotel Rexford used to be a grand establishment. But now the only people who come by are looking for somewhere to nurse a hangover or shoot up chems. So, still want a room?
Not today.
Then you came to the wrong place. Fred, are you going to hang out in the lobby all day again? Or are you actually going to go down and do some work?
Being available to the customers is work.
This place ain't what it
It's
used
not
to be.
all about cooking
And it ain't
chems,
used to be
Claire.
much.
It's not all about sampling those chems either. Maybe if you stopped using, you could focus.
What?
Hey there. You're new around Good Neighbor, if I'm not mistaken. What do you think of the place?
Why do you ask?
Just trying to get a feel for you. Ain't exactly the safest neighborhood, so I like to know who's gonna cause trouble and who's gonna end it.
Name's Rufus. I do repairs around here. Keep the robots running, sell a bit of scrap, that sort of thing.
I'm usually here or drinking that swill Charlie slinging at the third rail. Looking for parts? I also might have a job for you if you're interested.
What's the job?
Don't know if you've had the beer down at the third rail, but I swear Charlie must have found it in a sewer.
Found this holotape while doing repairs at the Rexford. Delivery notice for a brewing machine. Pre-war. Thing is, it was never delivered. Well, with all the bombs and all. Done some asking around, and I think it might still be intact. Which is where you come in.
I assume this is a paying job.
Of course. How about 200 caps and some of the beer? Think you can get a hold of that brewing machine for me?
This isn't exactly the safest neighborhood. What about hazard pay?
Fair point. 300 caps, plus beer. Are you gonna take the job?
Have you seen how many super mutants are out there?
You drive a hard bargain. 400 caps, plus beer. But that's all I can do. Are you gonna take the job?
Let's hear the job.
Great. So, the brewing machine is in the basement of an old bar called the Shamrock Tap House. When you leave town, make your way around east till you hit Atlantic. Great big green sign. Bring it back here when you're done.
Huh? I don't have no handouts.
Huh?
Hell of a load you're carrying. Better sell some to Daisy before someone swipes it.
Ever been to kill or be killed?
Well,
Some fine-looking weapons.
Hey there.
Yeah?
Friendly advice.
Peace, brother.
Hi.
You step through the gate, you got balls.
I heard you walked that Freedom Trail. Just like what, you some kind of, what do they call it? History buff?
Institute thinks they can replace people with synths in this town? They got another thing coming.
What am I gonna tell his mother?
Gotta be something of value on him.
Thinking the super mutants are getting a little too friendly. Maybe we should
Excuse
round
me.
up some
A
crew
new
and thin
player
them
and
out.
good neighbor. Hello, little pawn. Welcome
Hancock.
to our fun and
Too bad
games.
about Finn.
Too
Gonna
aggressive.
miss him next
They'll have a
super
home
mutant
ground
attack
advantage,
rolls
plus
round.
our fighters are
Oh, well.
disorganized.
What
When
can
they're
I do
defending
for our
their homes,
newcomer?
Discipline and morale plummet. The only thing that's not your style.
Looking
is
for work.
losing.
Work, huh?
Trust me.
I'll tell you what, I got reconnaissance
Simple passive
needs.
strategy will
There's a
draw
lot of
all
weird
these
talk
kills.
coming in about a place called the Pikmin Gallery. It's Raider territory up there, but they've been quiet. Like uncomfortable post-coitus quiet. Snoop it out and give me the word.
What else can you tell me about Pikmin Gallery?
Nothing. That's why I'm paying you to go out there.
I might be interested, but let's talk money, Hancock.
Okay. Usual job pays 200, but I like you. So let's push it to 250.
You said things have gone quiet up there. That means extra risks to cover.
I like where your head's at. Let's make it 300 caps.
If you can't put real money on the table, I'm out.
Ruthless. Nice. You might actually live long enough for me to pay you. All right, 400 caps. But that's all the town coffers can bear.
Scout out Pikmin Gallery. On it.
Cool. Be thorough, okay? I'm not paying for a look-see. Find out what's really going on there.
You ever tried chess? Sometimes you need to sacrifice a piece to keep the game going. Keep that in mind.
Huh? Buddy, I gotta be a lot more high or a lot more drunk to be bothered right now.
Hey, just your friendly neighborhood watch. Shooting down Institute spies as they crop up.
Glad you took care of him.
Thanks. At least synth doubles die just like the real thing, right? Adios.
Got a reason to be bothering me. I just had to shoot up a synth body snatcher over here.
You wasted good bullets.
Oh yeah? Could have done better yourself, huh? Well, I'm sorry you haven't had the lovely experience of killing a man who's wearing a friend's face. Now get lost.
The Institute and their synths. Not so scary now, huh?
Now, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in my time, but a flying ship? Yowza.
I hope you're buying. Even a girl with an arsenal full of weapons.
Sure. I've got a few minutes to browse.
Let's get you.
What? Who's there?
Someone or
Who's there?
you're starting to piss me off. I'm beginning to enjoy this.
You've been touched!
Going
Been
to
done!
do good on it.
This is the age of the soup for mutants!
Shite! What happened to them? Found you again! Never seen them so eager to go. I was just getting warmed up. Point out
Grab
what you
that.
need and I'll get right on it. What the?
What the fuck was that?
It's called shooting straight. Ain't my first gunfight, rookie! I swear I must be going crazy.
Whoa, whoa. You hear that?
Yes.
I swore you were being ghosted.
Oh, man, come back! I was having fun! Who's out there? I must have a concussion. I'm fucking seeing. No sign of him now. Over there! God damn it, I gotta stop wasting ammo.